For day number 2, we're actually in board with a game that's currently in progress. We currently have Radix versus exceL, formerly known as exceL. But not just myself, I'm now joined by Waddles as well to be casting the stream for you today.
Hey guys, late start today, but we've got a few good games left for you. So save the best till last. The best few games coming up. So yeah, like Shadows was just saying, exceL versus. Well, a lot of former exceL players on the Radix team, so Breaking formerly in exceL, Demonic Precision. Yeah, so their old lineup. Well then, Lee, what are you saying? What are we thinking?
What's the score currently right now? Oh yeah, it's just literally just started, which is great. So yeah, I think Radix has been doing a pretty good job this weekend overall, but obviously we know how exceL have been playing and play anyway. So is this map 1? Is it Foundation?
Yeah, it is map 1. Yes, it is at the moment.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just we're gonna see how it plays out. You know, I don't really think you can call much. Because both teams have been playing really well this weekend. So
yeah, they have. And so what we got here, we got 2 down currently, 4 exceL. So Radix are putting some work on the board. Who started off strong 4? So we got 3 kills on Craze, 3 kills on Hydro, 3 on Mush.
Yeah, it's just like low numbers at the moment because obviously it's just starting raining. You can see like a few teams just trading a few kills here and there. As both teams actually working now. Radix has control of the 2 caps in favour. They need to actually catch up because they're about 50-60 points behind at the moment. So having this 2 cap is doing a good job for them at the moment.
No, yes it is, and say they would like to keep hold of it, but exceL are going to make a push towards the home hill now. So 3 people versus 2 on this A hill. I can't imagine they're going to go for it. We've got Precision on the flank, Precision and Cheer flanking their opposite home hill as well. Yeah,
so Radix are literally all over the map at the moment, going for that triple cap as they come for the flank on the homes. I don't know if it's going to work out. They've got J-Raid actually down, he's going to get revived, he's going to get taken out, Precision's going to get taken out. So unfortunately it didn't work, but you know, it was a little bit of a nice distraction, especially allowing, well, just try and allow Radix to catch up because they're about 20 points behind at the moment. But sometimes you've got to go for it, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, you know? No,
yeah, it was a nice play and it caused a lot of panic for exceL. You've seen it, they was right on, literally knocking on their home, on Radix's home hill. But they've literally sent all 3 packing back to their safe. If they won those fights, more likely would have won the round. But unfortunately for them, they wasn't able to do it on this occasion.
Yeah, we've actually got 4 down for Radix right now. Breaker the last one alive. So as you can see, the team of exceL have been pushing as a 4-man unit against Breaker. I think a few of the Radix players are just coming out of spawn as well. But it looks like actually exceL is going to be attempting to get that triple cap. Is that a nade or a grenade? I don't even know what grenade that was. I think it was a smoke.
No, yeah, that was definitely, yeah, it was a smoke, yeah. So just in case any new people tune into the stream or they're only used to seeing certain org names, so you might recognise the actual tags of the players, so obviously Hydrone, Sam and Crazed. So yeah, like Shadow was saying earlier, formerly are of Team exceL. Yeah, they're our best placing team from last season's Pro League, aren't they?
For Europe, yeah, number 1 seed at the moment. So yeah, I think a lot of people were expecting them obviously to get into that final, but it's just what I find interesting about this LAN event so far is a lot of the other teams that maybe haven't got as much recognition are, you know, putting in the work as well, putting in the numbers. So
yes, no, they are putting in work, so they're looking to put a Hammerburst down in. So maybe something like Hammerburst Marks, maybe Retro. There's the Marks.
Yeah, nice little support weapon if they choose it.
So yeah, weapon again. We were talking about it. Was mentioned it yesterday. Maybe that's not going down now.
See, literally rotating through 3 of them, isn't it? Retro, Hammerburst, or Markser.
To be perfectly honest, I'd prefer the Markser, but yeah. Someone on Radix might be a fan of the Retro. It's completely up to them. Different weapons, so Marks are good from range, mid to long range. Retro is pretty much good up close and personal. So what we got for the start?
So we have what I think both teams are sort of approaching it with the same sort of format at the moment and strategy. We've actually got obviously a big showdown in middle or open at the moment. I don't know, closes. Phelpsy maybe pushing up. I don't know.
So yeah, so we got exceL. They've taken close. Radix have taken open. Now Chid is in a bad spot, and he's been caught out by. So great collapse there from the exceL squad.
Yes, Hydrone picks up a kill on Chid. I really like that play, like, you know, when you're literally just wolf-uning it as a pack. Obviously, those sort of plays come down from, well, it all comes down to communication and, you know, trusting your teammates to be able to get into that position. Because as you saw, Chid just had nowhere to go.
Yeah, no, he wasn't in a great spot. I believe he was trying to catch somebody out, but then they literally turned on him way too quick, and he had no time to react. There was nothing they could really do there. So just basically tried to make a play and it just backfired for him, unfortunately.
Yeah, there's 3 players down for Radix at the moment, 4 players maybe? Yeah, 4 players, but just a few people spawning back in. So a few kills being picked up by exceL at the moment, currently quietly on into the round, so this is just really going to give them that map control and maybe a chance to try and pin Radix as they come out of their home. But it looks like actually they're pushing on exceL's home at the moment, so you know, that little bait and switch between the B side of the map and the home hills.
So we're looking at the overhead here and see the rotation coming in from Radix going over towards B, but exceL have carried that on too as well. So they've also matched this rotation out, so they're outnumbering 3-2. So yeah, wisely Radix should back off here.
Yeah, you don't want to risk losing your life right there when you don't really need to be. I think Mission, the other player with them from Radix, are working together quite well actually at the moment, you know. Just making sure that they're still intact, they're still on the map, they've still got their life to play for, because if you lose it, just as Precision did, it doesn't do great for your team. As we got JRage and Co pushing up through middle to try and collapse on somebody. I think Break is going to get taken out.
Yeah, so currently 2 down for Radix. exceL going to be looking to put pressure on that home hill now. Is he going to be able to make it 3? He is, yes. So nice up A there from JRage.
So yeah, a few players down for Radix at the moment as JRage getting loose. Oh, Hydrone's still there. He's 4-pointed there. He's going to get surrounded. Oh no, Demosh just killed his teammate by accident. Hydrone picked up the kill as well, which has allowed him to get full control of that hill. But Misha's going to say otherwise. We'll see what's going to go down.
Definitely a moment for poor Demonic right there. Killing his teammate as he jumps over cover and then dying himself. Bad timing for him.
Well, we've got 3 players down for Radix again. As the other 2 players are coming out of spawn. What's the points right now? Yes, as you can see, the Radix are really about what 50 points behind at the moment. So yeah, they need to try and make a play and try and get. Yeah, they're going to need a triple cap, aren't they? Because they're only 20 points away.
They are, yeah. They're going to need a triple cap. They're going to need someone who's able to maybe stop anything here. But 3 people in B against poor Breaker doesn't really look like he's going to stand much of a chance unless he can go ham here.
He's trying it. Alof himself. He's trying it. Oh, he's actually killed it. Okay, Chid and Mush come into play as well, but too late. Yeah,
unfortunately, too late. Wasn't able to uncap C either. So 2-0 start for exceL. Going as smoothly as they'd hopefully expect. Hydrogen putting up work as well for his team.
Yeah, we got a decent amount of kills, but everybody's doing a little bit, you know, here and there where they need to. A few kills at the moment. 2 rounds into it, so.
So as it's going so far, Radix they're not doing too bad. So putting something major down. So Turbo, yeah, it's effective, but it's not really something that you're going to 5-man stack for. It's not a boom shot, it's not a drop shot, it's not nades even. So what we could potentially get a boom.
Maybe, I don't know, but yeah, I know what you're saying with the Turbo. It's one of those weapons where it's like there isn't a high percentage chance you're going to get like guaranteed kills with every bullet.
Yeah,
or
exactly.
Arrow in that case. So yeah, I didn't think the Turbo was going to go down right there. We got incendiary grenades instead.
No, I didn't want them to put something too big down. So the rounds they've been quite close to 2 rounds. So putting something that could actually impact it really badly against them.
Yeah.
So no, putting the instance down is quite a safe pick down. So we're gonna have 2 people going down through it and 3 through the mid.
3 through mid for the fight. Mish is going pushing into open. Probably going to cut through. Maybe not. Precision's going to pick up a kill. Phelps is going to pick up a kill. Mish is going to actually take out Phelps. Now there's 2 dead for exceL at the moment.
Yep, that's right. 2 dead for exceL, 2 dead for Radix temporarily. Oh no, it's 3 dead. Sorry, it's 3 dead for exceL. Now it's going to be mush down here. So we've got no points being capped just yet. And exceL are about to put the first points on the board. They do have B control, which just not able to cap it at the moment.
Yeah, it just seems like a 5v5, all down to the middle. Let's go. National fights at the ready, but yeah, Radix actually now we've got a hill, so both teams now have a hill, so the points are going to be able to get any. We've got Break up a kill on Hydrone. Rage maybe going to get cut out in a 2v1.
Yeah, Breaker doesn't want to get caught. So pretty smart play by Breaker there. He knows what could. Okay, so I spoke a little bit too soon. So I went from smart play to what are you doing with your pistol light?
The wrong play, yeah.
So yeah, he did it right because JRage could have just spun round, twisted. Oh, nice instant from the one. He could have spun round and twisted. He went to do it, but Breaker kept his distance, and then he's got his pistol light in his face. So
yeah, just a few players trading kills at the moment as everybody's been really fighting in that B side area, and we have a few exceL players actually on. I think that's the opposite. Yeah, the opposite hill at the moment. The enemy's home hill is Mission's going to come out of spawn. Well, there's going to be a lot more players backing up as well, so we'll see what goes down at their home. Okay, they're actually going to be backing off, which is probably the better way to play, just so you don't be losing your life in that situation.
Yeah, no, I like the play, but unfortunately it was a little bit too slow to rotate over to B, which what they'd have been looking to do. Now they're in a straight up head-on-head fight at the moment. We can get on the right player, there we go, we're on Rage.
Yeah, Monica and Breaker seem to be there. The Radix, 3 versus 2 now, and the cave is... Everyone's just going to find some Lance of Fire across the other side. Oh, instant grenade, oh, so damn close, J-Raid. Oh, he's actually going to be going down, unfortunately. Need to escape that barbecue time. Finally got him.
No, he doesn't want to go away, but the domination's coming in for Radix now, so J-Rage is going to have to try and get a break here. And yeah, he's been able to do it
as well, pick him up as well.
So crossfire needs to be coming in from... Okay, so they could have just kept the cross there, Radix. 3v2, they could have pressured more. Demonic didn't need to run in there, really trying to be the hero, trying to get the clean up and possibly the kill on the player that revived him as well. But as it stands at the moment, Radix in a really good spot. They're going to be really kicking themselves now if they lose it because of some silly plays.
Yeah, it's currently 3 versus 3 at the moment. Seems like Radix has still got control of the just luckily maybe which isn't getting it to get caught out. Unfortunately, in the PV1 crossfire, they're currently still 60 points ahead at the moment, so this round at the moment seems to have fallen onto exceL to see what they can do. They've actually got B now, which is nice for them. Still a 4v4.
So they do win up 1 cap at the moment, so they don't need to be go too crazy. So Hydra was caught out in a bad spot there. What they do need to do though, they shouldn't sit on what they've got. Like they're doing now, they're making plays pushing forward. So if they're getting kills, they are far enough away so they can actually recover. Sitting and turning on your own helm is by far one of the worst things to do. As soon as you lose that fight, you're done.
Yeah, you just get triple caps in.
Oh,
bit tilted.
Helps you going in. This is the break that exceL need. And exceL need. I will get over that.
It's totally fine. Everyone's just getting loose at the moment. Sammy's going to pick up a kill, but finish with the points. Oh, okay.
Okay, so Radix, like I was saying before, didn't put anything too big down because you know the rounds they were both close rounds, so they know there's just like minor things that they just need to correct. They were able to come out on top in that round, so a little bit better, maybe less mistakes from them, some good rotations as well.
Yeah, we might maybe see a power weapon now, or probably I would imagine you can either exceL or some frag grenades. I don't think we're going to be seeing anything like a drop shot. Is that going to go down? No. Grenades.
Grenades are normally the one that would be put down next, to be perfectly honest. Boom shot and drop shot, that's more if in struggle or if in doubt.
Like in the second half, yeah, we're only 3, well, I think this is the 4th round now going into it, so we've still got a fair bit on this first rotation. Was it 3-1? Is it 2-1?
It's 2-1 at the moment.
2-1, okay.
Yeah, exceL up 2-1 at the moment. So we've got nades down, so I'm expecting the play to be a little bit more towards the grenades now. Someone will probably still go over and try and cover those instants, so maybe 1 apiece. No, so yeah, so exceL have sent, they've only sent the 1 over there with 2 people being sent from Radix. So, and the fight's going down at nades. Crazy's been able to pick up the first kill.
Pick up another kill as well as Crazy gets taken out by Demonic and Breaker. Well, actually, both Radix are able to acquire all the grenades on the map at the moment, but they have got 3 players down, 4 players down. It's all down to Demonic at the moment versus 3 exceL players. Can they ground? I think they are going to be waiting for their teammates to be spawning back in.
They are. Demonic really needs to get himself over to a hill pretty sharpish. It's a good grenade. It's going to stall the decap. And really, he should be backing off here, going towards B. You've got 2 people over at A.
Yeah, he tried another frag grenade. He's actually going to pick up a kill. Nice, yeah, but realistically, like, he should have got out there, but I don't know, sometimes I think it's all about in the moment and in that situation, like, do you risk it, or... Because he's quite far away from, obviously, everything else as well, like, he's in their enemy spawn, or near the enemy spawn. Yeah,
he is quite far away and he did really well, so he got the decap, he was able to, and he was able to cap A. He then stored the decap on it, and... yeah, then he ran back and he got a nice kill. Me personally, I would have backed off and gone to B and waited for one of my teammates to come. And he's go. Demonic's still going. He's been alive for quite a while. But Demonic again.
Still going. He's got an army in front of him coming through open as. Yeah, don't try. Oh no. Right. He actually ran out of ammo. Oh, that's unfortunate. I think that's why he pulled his pistol out, because he ran out of ammo. He could have continued.
Demonic doing it for Wales. He's really putting in work there. Is he Welsh? I don't know.
I have no idea.
I hope he's Welsh. If not, I'm sorry for the insult. But Radix, we were short, well, just temporarily they're going for a free cap. Not going to be able to get that at the moment.
No, I think all of the exceL players are now spawned back in, so still early days, 100 with exceL in the lead at the moment in terms of points, so think both teams are just going to be shuffling around at the moment just to try and find that opening play or that opening little space or gap of opportunity and take it.
Well, we can see the way that the match stepped out. So the 2 cap is strong for Radix at the moment, and the play looks like it's going to be over bridge because there's a guy on his own over bridge. There is someone cross and felt for him on the bridge. So I'm expecting the push to be on their home hill now for Radix. So they should be using the man advantage. Should just fall at B. So a potential. Yep, they are losing. They're going to start to lose B. They should be able to get a D cap on A though, so that shouldn't really be too much of a problem for them.
No, they're going to be behind it by about 5 or 10 points or so. But I think it's going to be coming down to the fight on their home hill. As phelpsy is crazy going to be trying it coming out of spawn. There's actually going to be 3 players from exceL. Yeah, Precision's going to have to pull off, as well as the other Radix players, as more exceL players come out from spawn.
Now this is where you back off and rotate over to B. So that's the play. They back off, rotate over. Demonic, big fight. He needs to win this. But there's 2 people there now, phelpsy and Sam, and they've been able to clear him up. So that the play was there. The play should have been made over to B, rotating over. Now someone's going to fall at fountains, which they have. So now exceL, now Radix are forced to push on the home hill. They're being funneled in.
Yeah, that rotation was not executed properly. Like in that situation, as soon as you're about to lose that enemy home hill, you should just be rotating instantly. I think Demonic had the right idea, but unfortunately, as you saw, he got caught out in a 1v2 situation.
Yeah, they had the right idea. Just they wasn't quick enough with they wasn't quick enough with their execution. They definitely should have been a lot smoother on it. So they knew they were coming out of spawn. They knew what they were going to do, but they just didn't execute it as fast as they should have. Yeah,
and exceL made use of that advantage right there with them not executing that B rotation by securing the round with the 210 total cap points. So 3-1 to exceL. Currently at the moment, it must be a big power weapon deck. Maybe not. Probably stick with Xing it off actually, just because they know that it's quite an advantage of exceL at the moment. So they don't need another power weapon for this round.
Yeah. So yeah, again, it's still the same. Again, another really close round. They're not going to want to disturb that because when it gets to a point, so exceL, all great shotgunners, all really good individually. So if you're going to put a boom down and just go for a scrap fight, it just becomes a 50-50 who's going to win. Whoever gets the boom and comes out on the top are more than likely going to win that round. With how close the rounds have been in a minute, it's just again like I was saying before, just a little mistakes. If they're able to correct that, then they're going to be causing a lot more trouble to exceL. Sorry about that stream, had a little blip.
A little ping ping ping.
Little power surge. And we've got 2 people down the middle and 2 people down into B. Oh no, it's just 1 for Epsilon actually.
Demonic's going to pick up a kill on Craze while Mush goes down. So currently 4v4 at the moment as phelpsy trying to be taken out. He's going to have to back out there just so he doesn't get over lanced as some of the Radix players are currently out on about on the field.
Yes, and there's a fight going up on top. Chid against Sam. Oh, and he's going to get it. Oh, such an unfortunate roll by Sam. That's so unlucky.
Yeah, it's a misroll of death. Everybody can accept that they've been in that situation.
Yeah, when the player's steam chin it, you roll backwards, you're like, oh, Jesus.
Free kill for you. Take it.
Nades being wasted there by Mush, I believe. Was it Mush who had the nades? Oh, no, it was phelpsy. Phelpsy had the nades. But he's in a bad spot. He's going to get crossed.
Yeah, Chid's just using his map awareness and trying to use the angles to lance out phelpsy. He actually just take out Demonics, a little bit of rotation issues right there. Is a few players are coming out of spawn for exceL. Chid's going to have to back out with his teammate.
Yes, they are backed out now, and so exceL have 2 people strong over towards B. So the play, well, exceL have a good setup at the moment. So the play's probably going to be pushing this guy out of fountains.
Yeah, I think he might be sitting there with the retro. I'm not really too sure. If he is, it's a good move to make because the retro trying to run into that thing is a bit crazy. Even if there's a couple of the players, but it seems like the Radix have actually taken a different route. Try to go down through middle as 3 Radix players are currently dead to Craze, himself being dead on exceL. So we're in a 4v2 situation which should allow exceL to get this triple. They're trying for it. No.
Ooh, and some turnaround kills for Radix. So 2 down currently at the moment for exceL. The play should be leaving nobody in the home hill because I don't know why they leave nobody. They're just going straight for the.
That triple cap. They nearly had it by a few seconds, but as the Radix players have spawned in, they've actually been able to nearly change it around for maybe a triple cap for themselves.
Yeah, as we see there, exceL have been able to come out spawn, so now they should be playing this wide, and he should be rolling back, and there's more cross drill. There we go.
He's surrounded, isn't he, by the cog?
Yeah, see, I like that. There was no real danger there, and he was able to clean up the kill. But I'm saying that they have lost their home hill whilst this has gone down.
Yeah, they've been a little bit distracted by that situation right there. exceL are able to be sitting on 2 hills at the moment, but they're to back out.
exceL look like they're going to be rotating over to B, which is the play that's happening at the moment. They're not wanting to funnel in and die over at A. So here comes the fight at B now.
Yes, the map has rotated. exceL just coming in with 3 players strong. I think Breaker's sitting in there by himself at the moment. I'm not really too sure. He has a retro lancer out, going to be trying to down Phelpsy. Maybe J Rage as his teammates. I think they're coming through the middle.
Yeah, now it's just gonna be a little stalemate unless there's gonna be a push over towards the enemy home hill. There is a fight over on A, and HDGamingRawr won it, so that's the home hill lost.
Lost to exceL.
Right, so the play's going through now. Pistons have left Pistons, and they look like they're squeezing back onto C.
So Radix are actually just ahead by a few points at the moment, especially with the 2 caps as well as exceL. Changing that, going to be taking both of the hills, which might actually work out for them because they're literally only 10 points behind at the moment. It just takes out HDGamingRawr to say, no, you're not trying it, and grab their own home back.
And the kills have been added as well, so they know they're going to lose B. They've got A, so this round, it's another close round, and this one is going in favour of
Radix. Oh, okay. Needs to do controls better.
Yeah, I know, apparently, yeah.
What is it?
The X-ray vision.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the X-ray vision is pretty good for it. That's what we should be doing, really, shouldn't we? We apologise for that.
You know, I can see everything. So I'm going to change up on the weapons that have been put down at fountains and welding. I don't think anyone calls it welding. I think they are just called fountains by pretty much everybody. Yeah. So they do have different names on each side, but I don't think anyone actually uses them. So
no, not really. I don't hear. Yo, one's at welding.
Oh, which one's that? Do you mean it's that one? Push your backbone. You have crane and tree. You just call them home hills, don't you?
Yeah, yeah. Old homes, new homes. But yeah, exceL playing it very smart at the moment, knowing that they can hang with the best and get down and dirty with a lance and national shotgun action at the moment. So they didn't actually change and put any heavy power up and down. I think they changed the retros to some shot grenades, which is definitely going to be changing up their fights. But you can see it's all shotgunning at the moment.
Oh, Precision's going to get a nice kill on Phelpsy here. Oh, he's not able to get the kill. He's had to get out of there because he does have grenades.
Yeah, it was a good play by exceL. Actually, no, Phelps been taken out, I was going to say.
4 down currently for exceL. So this is around that. Yeah, this is around that Radix is looking to take now. So are they able to get the 3 cap before the spawns are up? It's pretty long respawns, as you can see on the side. Yeah,
HDGamingRawr's the only exceL player out at the moment. He's going to be trying to see what he can do. He's going to actually be taking out Precision, which shouldn't happen. He's going to take out the as well. HDGamingRawr and Little Ben going in. He's going to be taking out Chid maybe.
Ooh, Chid.
Oh, he's getting into this as a little slap.
So yeah, HDGamingRawr has kept his team in the round, but if I'm Radix, I'm so disappointed. Precision has landed him quite a lot, and the other player that was with him has not put any bullets into him at all, and he's not dropped. They've then cleaned up, they've pushed through, they're on for a double cap now.
Yeah, that little hold right there by Radix is pretty hard for enemy players to counter, but if they do counter it, it definitely gets messy. There's a lot of players that get dropping right now from Radix because of that, with Chid and Demonic being taken out. I think Breaker's the only one alive. Just coming out of spawn is going to be a little bit too late right there. So literally that one play where they were trying to hold for the triple cap, and unfortunately it got broken down. The wall got broken down.
So disappointing for him, honestly, because Precision's landed him, and he's full ready, absolutely max red, and all he needs is one bullet, one shotgun bullet, one pistol bullet, just one bullet to go down, and the player that he's with missed him, and then the round's just gone. Little things like that, especially against a team like exceL, so the best team that we currently have
in Europe. Yeah,
you can't afford to be losing rounds like that.
Mistakes like that.
Absolutely not.
It's all good though. On to the next one anyway. See if Radix can bounce back from that, as we have Mush versus J Rage on tabletops at the moment. Crazy is actually going to be taken out by Precision. Phelps is going to be picking up a kill on Precision as 2 players are down for Radix. Short spawns as well, I think, at the moment. So players are coming in nicely.
Yeah, short spawn, 10-second spawns at the moment with the the half-time reset. Breaker's in a world of trouble here with J Rage launching him down at point blank range. Jay needs to get out with his life, and he's been able to do that.
Using the smoke for cover, I like it.
You see where we are at the moment. So we've got both home heels captain, nothing on D. We've got currently exceL sat on there going to get the cap. So they've only got, you see this, and then we've got one person set up towards the home hill. So that's a potential play right there. Oh no, there's two people, isn't it, because of the white camera?
Yeah, we have the white camera. So we've got a few players on tabletops at the moment from opposite side. I don't think nobody's really making a push.
There's a push coming in at E now for Radix. Or it's just a stalled out push at the moment. So just some crossfire, just feeling each other out.
Yeah, just to see what the map's saying at the moment in terms of where enemy players are for each team. Sort of like a little standstill now as Radix are sort of scrambling through the middle of the match to try and decide which player and which side they want to take on. But yeah, exceL did a really good job on holding down both sides at the moment. But that's about to maybe change. Breaker actually gets taken out by Craze. Got Mush as well, just coming out of spawn.
And Sam and Hydro able to stall them for quite a little while in the 2v3. Craze then was able to rotate back over. But while that was going on, Radix have lost their home, so they're going to have to win that back. Whoa!
Well, it's actually 4 players down. Well, 3 players down for Radix at the moment as exceL take over. Well, attempts to take over their home hill, but yeah, Radix actually, the last 2 remaining players done a really good job there by flanking and just going for the counter by taking the enemy home hill, just to allow their teammates to get enough time to spawn back in.
Oh, and Radix are coming up clutch here. Breaker and Mush putting in some work. And Rage is going to fall as well. So currently we've got 4 down for exceL at the moment. So the push and the D caps are going to be on at any minute now. They're spawning up and they're going straight to their F hill. Radix have picked up, but they do need a 3 cap. They can't win just 2, and that's a great start. They've got a kill. They don't know Breaker's there.
Go on, Breaker. Oh, he's actually unfortunately jammed his shotgun at the wrong time. But yeah, triple cap is needed at the moment.
He's got 1 down.
I think there's 2 down as well, so
there is 2 down.
will pick up 2 kills.
And they've got 2 flanking around their backside as well.
It literally comes down to about 10, 15 seconds. There's 4 players down for exceL at the moment. Radix have got it. They've got it.
This is Radix.
They've got to have this.
This has to be their round.
Got to kill that last player, make sure he's dead.
Tom needs to stall. Precision needs to stall the players.
Oh no.
Jump and roll back, jump and roll back.
Oh no.
Oh, and Phelps has been able to get a trade. Oh, great kill.
Many fights going down at the moment. exceL just trying as much as possible. He's going to be taken out. Precision and Demonic. Oh, J Rage back in the hill. This might actually allow him to get enough points because literally there's a few away, aren't there?
Yeah, and again, they need a break, and it's not going to come in. That's 2 rounds in a row. 2 rounds in a row for Radix now, and it's going to start to add up. It's going to start to weigh on their minds, and they're going to start to hopefully they're not moaning at one another.
Yeah.
Again, something has just cost them the round. A little mistake just cost them the round. They're so close to taking rounds. It could be, potentially they could be winning this map.
Yes. Well, what, Radix?
Yeah, they could be up. They could be in the lead at the moment.
Who's in the lead at the moment?
exceL's in the lead at the moment.
Oh yeah, but yeah, it's 5-2. It's not really too bad for Radix. Like, there's still a decent amount of times. You know, just all you got to do is pull back a few rounds to catch up, maybe, and you'll literally be about 1 round or either drawing at 5-5. So what weapon did they put down? Hammerburst.
Hammerburst has just been put down whilst they just talk through potentially what happened in that round or just what they're going to do in the next round. But let's point out and look at Demonic's kills here. So 31 kills, okay?
Mad.
So he has double more than the second and highest killer, should we say, on his team.
Yeah.
So he really is putting work. I'm just seeing him get constant double kills, triple kills. If someone on his team is able to step up, then potentially start taking those rounds that they have been losing. Yeah,
Demonic's actually putting in crazy work for his team, but exceL's still able to take the advantage in terms of rounds because even though Demonic's getting slaying kills, I think it's just all coming down to rotations currently. It's all going down in the middle at the moment as Demonic's going to get pushed by 2 exceL players.
Yeah, he's in a world of trouble there. Demonic, 3 people running at him. It's not going to end well. And the collapse now coming in on E4 exceL, so we're on with Craze now.
You got a play on the left, which is Breaker launching for his teammate. His teammate Mush might be stuck in a little bit of a tricky situation. Okay, it's going to be a double down. He did try it. Nearly got away with at least getting a kill. But unfortunately, too many exceL players there at the one time to help each other out.
So the players coming in for Radix over at the home hill with knowing that exceL are weak. But they are rotating back pretty fast. I can see them behind them. And so He's like, nah, you know, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, have it. We're just going to keep our lives, which is the right play to make if you are exceL at the moment, as you have Chid and Demonic just being able to take their enemy home hill player. But as you can see, exceL are trying to fight back with a rotation themselves, which is looking to work at the moment to take a miss from Radix and change the map up and take Radix's home hill.
So did you see how quick that was? So Sam's got out and Phelps is with him, and they're at their own home hill, okay? And they've literally just bolted. I don't know who's called it, but someone's gone to go their home, and they've literally sprinted the length of the map, wrapped around, and yeah, they've punished Radix for not seeing what they were doing. But Demonic again.
He's trying it. He's saying you can try it out. It's unfortunate. He got a two-piece right there, attempting for the triple, taking out 2 players from exceL. But yeah, you see the Wolfpack power from exceL. Like when you're getting pushed by 3 or 4 players and anywhere on the map, it's very hard to pull off like 3-piece and 4-piece.
No, yeah, you're right. Say it should be they should make
power from exceL. Like when you're getting pushed by 3 or 4 players and anywhere on the map, it's very hard to pull off like 3-piece and 4-piece.
No, yeah, you're right. Say it should be they should make it not as hard as possible, especially the team with most men.
Yeah, I agree.
And it just comes down to making sure that. I've seen a lot of times that people aren't doing so.
At the moment, as we want to get taken out by Sammy.
It's good to see. I'd expect so
for Radix, as Radix are trying to. Yeah, I agree, and it literally just comes down to making sure that there's a little bit too much firepower. The game's on point at the moment, as we have don't want to get taken out by Sammy. So it's going to be a player down.
They're rotating over to E, and you just see Epsilon. They're all moving over together.
Yeah, great rotations.
So this shit.
There are 2 players down for Radix. exceL were just able to rotate so quick. I think Radix didn't really expect it, and it caught him out right there. As a few Radix players were getting taken out, but Breaker is going to get a 2-piece.
3-piece for Breaker.
Maybe. Oh, okay, crazy to say. No, you're done though.
Okay, so literally the round is done. Okay.
Points are close though. It's literally like 5 points out again. Like every single round has been not really down to triple caps, pretty much down to 10, 5, 20 points.
Yeah, and yeah, you're really right. So we pointed out how well that Demonic was playing on his team currently for
34
Radix.
kills.
Phelpsy doing the exact same for exceL. Phelpsy 30 kills, HDGamingRawr 26 kills. So both putting in work for their teams. Now that round was so close, and they just got really unlucky there.
Yeah, it was. I think it was that play from exceL, just realising and team communication coming in clutch right there as they rotated so quick to try and counter Radix's rotation themselves.
Yes, they did. So there's some good rotations. I like the way that Epsilon do things, exceL do things.
I think it was a boom shot put
yes,
down.
they did. They've put a boom shot down. Okay, so this is
the go-to round. This is all or nothing.
It's 6-2. You know, they must feel that something needs to change.
Gonna have a 4v4 in the cave where the boom shot has been placed. Smoke's thrown. Everybody running in. As firstly, it looks like we're gonna be having. Nobody's gonna. Oh, okay. Mission's gonna get taken out by J-Rage. Is gonna have picks up a kill on Craze. Oh.
Right choice there, picks up the back man. And we've got 3 down for Radix, only 1 man left alive in B. And he's gone down, looking for Breaker. They've got the boom in their hands of J-Rage.
So they're going to take that boom shot to the enemy home hill, as the Radix players are going to be spawning in soon, just to make sure that they try and hold it as long as possible, as now both teams have at least 1 ring captured at the moment.
Yeah, they've got the one ring capture for getting the second one now for exceL. Right, so at this point, okay, so where are we? We haven't got long spawn, so how many weapons per place down? So that's 2, so 10, 12, 40, probably 14-second spawn rounds, okay? Yeah. And they've got 2 boomers.
They've got 2 boom shots.
They've got 2 boomers. You know, I'm just sacrificing. I'm just going to sacrifice 1 man. I'm going to find out where the boomer is, run at him and die, and then just stall out. Because you need to get rid of the boom. You need to get rid of the boom before you can make any sort of play. So just sacrifice 2 deaths, but not at the same time.
No. I think Precision is exactly trying to do that, to try and bait out the boom shot being fired by J-Rage and making it a miss. But yeah, no, J-Rage playing very smart in control of that boom shot. Actually, he's going to miss Precision, but he's just trying to keep it for as long as possible, get a guaranteed kill, which he didn't actually get. He's going to get taken out for it by Demonic as well.
So not Rage's best moment in the spotlight, unlucky on the boom shots. He held them for quite a while. There was a potential double kill for him there. The push from Radix, for me, not the right decision.
Yeah, just about 3 or 4 players, and you just got killed off all at once.
Yeah, but they got away without getting killed by the boomer anyway. Yeah. But now they are getting pinned in with Hammerburst here.
Hammerburst showing what the power it has. Crazy good support weapon for your teammates, especially on a few players on enemy team just trying to run at you and secure their own home hill back.
And exceL, to say, we don't need to take this fight. We're 40 points up. We can just move out.
Yeah, we're 6-2 up as well, so we can just play it smart, which is what they're currently doing, even though Radix are trying to pin a few of the exceL players down in the cave. Boomshot's actually up and ready to be picked up as well on respawn, so I don't know, I think Felsy's going to try and do something with the Hammerburst to deal enough damage for his teammate to pick up a few kills, because it's all about this Boomshot right now.
Yes, it is all about the Boomshot, and the teams at the moment, so we've got 2 down, force 1 down for exceL, and who is that there? He's not in a great spot at all, so that was Demonic.
Yeah, he's going to get taken down by a high drone with support from Phelps. He's Hammerburst, who now has Boomshot in control. If you look at the points right now, exceL are currently 20 points away, so they're playing it great, playing it very, very smart. Having the Boomshot just allows them to basically just have a good hold for themselves. You can see Phelps is going to be taking out Mush, High Drone is going to be taking out Chid, using the Boomshot. That's how you use it, get a guaranteed 2 kills, securing yourself the win with 210 overall points.
Yeah, so smart play by exceL there. They take the boom back to their home hill. They have to run up a tiny ramp. So they've got no time to work with. They have to run up a tiny ramp. They're all funneled in, and they've got a giant rocket. So there's nothing that they can really do. So there's you know what I mean? You run into a rocket.
Yeah, did. And so, what do you think of that? Lift being chosen as the second map?
I love it. I'm a massive fan of Lift. I love this map. I used to love playing it. I just love watching it. I think it plays out great. I think it's a really team-based map. Both of these teams have been together for quite a while, so it's definitely something that should suit both teams. So I'm just trying to think who picked it. exceL, actually. exceL picked it. High seed. They picked the last 2 maps.
That's interesting, isn't it? Especially with like exceL being #1 seed here in Europe. So see them, you know, want to be playing Lift. Is there?
So sorry.
Like with exceL chose Lift, yeah.
Yeah, exceL chose Lift, and maybe this is why free cap coming in straight away for exceL. Sammy on the hill.
Yeah, so I think a lot of other teams probably haven't played, you know, Lift as much. So maybe, I don't know, that was a really good strategy from exceL as they're trying to go for the triple cap already in the first round, which is, you know, very short spawns with 10 seconds as you got pretty much all of the Radix players just coming out of spawn at the moment. But it seems like exceL are handling it as they do, taking the first round with a triple cap. Quite interesting.
Yeah, very an emphatic first round there from exceL. High Drone's not even had to get in the mix. He's just there for show at the moment.
Yeah, he's just turned up.
Sam just killing him on repeat straight out of spawn. 10-second spawn ran as well, and have got themselves a triple cap. Yeah, so a great way to start the round. They're not going to be happy with how the last map went, regardless of the win or not. They're going to know that it was very sloppy. The rounds are far too close for them. Whereas on the other hand, exceL, not exceL, Radix, they're going to be annoyed. The rounds are way too. The fact that we're just losing by seconds.
Yeah.
Absolute seconds. But now exceL, yeah, I imagine they're going to want to put their foot down here and just let Radix know who's boss.
Yeah, try to secure maybe that 7-0 or even a few more extra rounds like 7-1, 7-2, as they're currently 1-0 up. Deciding to go, well, Radix decided putting marks down, which I think is very cool for Lift, because there's a lot of open spaces, especially into their second rotation or a little bit later rounds.
Yeah, and again, speaking on that mark, so again, super strong, working really good from mid to long range. I think it's 2 active bullets from mid range to the head, and your weave's leaving, isn't it?
Here it is, it's headshot galore. We have a few players getting taken out by exceL now from Radix with 4 dead. Maybe a triple cap coming in as Breaker is the last alive for Radix. Is actually going to get taken out with Mush just coming out of spawn. So realistically, it should be a triple cap coming in for exceL. 2 rounds in, 2 triple caps already. Trying to definitely be dominant.
Yeah, so it's we're able to see now why it is that exceL have chosen this map. So they look great. High Jones still hasn't had to do anything. So
No,
he's just there, point support down for his team. Rest of his team are just cleaning up for him. No kills at the moment for Demonic, who had such a fantastic first game. Chid and Precision. I'm expecting that to change real soon. What we're going to put down. We're going to potentially need some insins, maybe not grenades for me, just insins. It's only 2 rounds in, nothing too big down.
Yeah, I wouldn't really be putting a big power weapon down. I've actually gone with Torbo, I think, in terms of what Radix are thinking about, maybe because they've been triple capped for the first 2 rounds, and which is so early onto the game, maybe it is time for them to decide to put a power weapon down to see if they can change things up and play for it.
Yeah, so it's going to give them something to play for. So it's literally the same place that they've been playing anyway. It's just there's more of a reward now if you do win this. So don't know if that's what I would have put down. They've been losing this side quite a bit. So they've lost the first 2 rounds. They're able to get over here. So we've got Rage in here in a minute.
Yeah, I don't think Nova team's really made a push at the moment, just lancering. We've got a Precision with a nice little flank in. Lance crossfire there. He's going to actually be getting somebody down. Precision's going to be running into the hill, taking out Craze. He's going to get down, but he should be getting revived by Chid.
Okay, so the hill. So exceL have managed to gain control. Some nice cross angles from Precision. Good play by Radix overall there. I like the way that they held strong. They've got control of that side of the map.
People getting loud, which is cool to hear. And while we're here at LAN.
Yeah, just out of nowhere, just to let you know that there is another game going on. That is between Opulent and NG. Currently they're on the first map. I don't know what the score is, but I will update you as it goes on.
So yeah, that's why it sounds a little bit loud in here. But yeah, we're currently watching, well, it used to be, I keep doing it as well, exceL, not anymore, it's known as exceL. Versus Radix on map number 2. If you are just tuning into the stream with some escalation on Lift, we have 5 versus 4 at the moment in terms in favour in Radix, who are currently ahead by a few points, but I think there's somebody else just spawned in.
Yeah, so they've just got 1 man over at B, and exceL have got control of both home hills. So this is a setup I prefer myself. Me actually trying to keep hold of B is quite a cluster. They've got the Markser as well for Rage, so it's going to be pretty difficult for Radix to be able to break through this. Yeah,
they're going to be trying it now with just maybe going with taking out a few players before they can even have a chance to take on the ring. But no, exceL holding it down with Marx's Lancer Fire, Teamwork Fire, a lot of teamwork being used right now to make sure that they take out the Radix players attempting to take that home because it didn't work.
And Hydra is flying in there with absolute no respect for Chid, but maybe next time he'll be thinking twice because Chid just absolutely pied him off.
Yeah, we got the body, but that maybe didn't really help. Well, okay, actually it still did. So Radix is still in the game as exceL are trying to go for that triple cap. The Markser,
it's vicious. It's such a good weapon.
Pure madness.
Last man standing currently is Breaker, but no, 2 of his team are coming off spawn.
Got Chid trying to do something. He's going to get taken out by J-Rage. Breaker's going to get picked up as well as the other Radix players are coming out, but it's a little bit too late. 3-0 as well to exceL. A lot of teamwork being used right there to just make sure that they have that double home cap secured and getting as many points as quickly as possible.
I don't think this is actually a playback off the last map. I don't think it's Radix tilted or annoyed. So yeah, they will be annoyed. If they put that boomer down, I might say they're a little bit tilted. But
yeah.
Definitely not in control room. That's where it used to go at the start of the game. It doesn't belong there.
Yeah, no, we used to try and it just doesn't really work, does it?
No, I was never a fan of it. But yeah, exceL are coming out really strong. They obviously warming up, getting better and better by every round.
I think exceL is just pulling away at the moment. Like they saw what happened to them first map, and they were like, "Nah, that ain't happening again." You know, we are number 1 EU seed in here, so we're going to try and make a stand in map number 2 as they currently are doing with being 3-0 up. I think the fight's going to be over at Torbo.
It is indeed going to be over at Torbo. So we've got a 3v3. So they're not going to be playing just for this Torbo. I'm not a fan of going up there anyway. You go up there, you're going to get angled out. Yeah,
just going to get cross-fired. And as soon as you go down, that's a big bad thing for your teammates because now it falls to them trying to have to revive you and then the enemy team pushing. But we've got Radix pushing in. There's going to be a confrontation at Torbo as a Hydra is going to be taken out by Chid.
Crazy going to be full red at the bottom of the stairs, and he's down. So Mush, smart play there, picking up the meat shield. So that's 2 people down currently for exceL.
Radix should have control of Talkboat right now. Phelps is actually going to get a kill with the Markster.
Oh my!
Two-piece with the Markster.
Where are you, William? There you are.
Maybe he's run out of ammo and we just missed him just at the wrong time, but
got his pistol out now.
Putting in work with the Markster.
So do a push back towards B, try and get some control. There is someone underneath Craze, I'm not sure if he's aware of it. And Phelps is going to be flying up at Talkboat, but there is 2 people over there.
Yeah, Phelps is going to be able to get that high advantage. The Radix player is going to have to be forced out of beat because of that. If Phelps is going to be using the height advantage with the Marks here, picking up another headshot. It's literally just headshots coming from Phelps at the moment as he's been using the Marks. So Chid has Talkboat. Currently see if he can take out a few players from exceL. Oh, he didn't. Oh, no, Chid, I thought you fired at the windshield guy.
No. Okay, so he's been able to pick up a kill, but
yeah, that shouldn't happen.
Definitely a question.
Because there's no chance for you to even say anything to your teammate. They're done.
I'm not a big fan of that play that he just made there. I don't know if that was something he was trying to make up for his mistake, but that was definitely a little over-eager.
Yeah, exceL are just teaming and wall packing towards the enemy hill, which is the last hill that they need to try and get the triple counter. Currently behind by 20, but it's going to be 5 dead from Radix. So exceL are able to just team together, work together, and get another triple cap, taking it up to 4-0 versus Radix at the moment.
Right, so 4-0. So really, at this point, if you're Radix, you know you need to change something around now. Okay, so you know you need to do something that helps precision. Really good with the sniper, to be honest. I'd probably put the sniper down. They've just quickly selected off hammer burst, which is it's not a great sign. They should really be discussing what's going wrong, what they need to do different. But they've just put it straight down, so they just go straight back into this. For me, they need to put the fight somewhere else. They're not winning this fight over a B. So they got it last time, but it's the first time they've won it in 4 rounds.
Yeah, because the hammer burst doesn't really change too much up. It just adds a bit more extra firepower to one person.
It does, yeah, and it takes 27 seconds for it to come up, so it's not even going to be useful for the first initial fight.
Yeah, because by the time that hammer burst comes up, the fight is going to be ready, done, and finished at Talkboat. Is Hydrone is going to be taking out Chid with exceL to be able to get control of the platform right there. Hydrone getting a nice kill to down low, picking up a kill on Mish right there.
So I like to make on Craze, who's going to go wide, hit the shot, okay.
Ooh, Precision is a fly player.
Nah, so Craze, I don't know why he's done that. He knows that's obviously the worst thing he could do. If I was on his team, I'd definitely be having a go at him for that. It's pointless death.
Yeah, because he's got the rest of his teammates around him at the moment. He could have just used a bit more firepower and team support from them.
Yeah, exactly. A nice play from Hydrone. Every kill he's had this round has been a headshot, and that's fun. Do you know, I actually love watching Precision. I really do think he's so. I do think he's so good. Yeah,
he's very, very fluent. You know, very aware of what's the right thing to do at the moment.
Yes, no, he's very good. His movement's awesome. I was watching him in a one-day cup. He's really good sniper.
Jack of all trades. His Precision is trying to do something with him and Mush in a 2v2 at the moment on Plat, as Hydrone is still using that height advantage to try and get cheeky more headshots, but he's going to get taken out and down by Mush as Precision secures the kill. Looks like we've got a few players collapsing on one another as Chid gets taken out by J-Rage. You now have a 3-on-2 in favour of exceL at the Plat.
Right, so Chid's not needs to die there. They've just got to kill. For some reason, if you can actually do something and try to do a flank point flank in their face. So for me, not the right play. His team, so they're still in good shape. Exactly even. Look at it. No one's been able to capture B yet until now.
Yeah, B's still being fight over at the moment. You have 3 players down for Radix. Currently, it is exceL going to be trying to take that triple cap again, which they do, securing the 5-0 lead. If you're exceL right now, you're feeling pretty confident, and I think this is the round where realistically Radix should be trying to change it up because it's not working at the moment. You know, you're 5-0 down. This is the round you need to be putting a power weapon down, especially with the rotation approaching after this round anyway. So.
Right, so if they're putting it down there again, that still doesn't change the fight. We know it does change the fight. 27 seconds till you get it. But there's a fight on the opposite side of the map. They're not doing anything around B side. They shouldn't be fighting there. So this is something that they should really go through in scrims as well. So if they're able to if they're able to go through this in scrims and they know that they lose this fight, they should have something else that they can fall back on. But it doesn't appear that they have that, unfortunately, for them.
Yeah. It's getting super loud in here as the teams are. The other match is still going on currently on map 1 at the moment, I do believe, but it's all about what Radix can do in this game right now as they are 5-0 down on lift as Craze trying to...
Crazed, or self-proclaimed the Krazed, as he calls himself. So here is this fight again. Last round, if Chid hasn't flanked round and died and his teammates just died straight away, then they potentially didn't get 3 capped.
Yeah.
But straight away, they've been able to pick up a kill. So Radix in, well, man up at the moment. Now the play is Phelpsy, and they've not timed the push very well. Hydra has now been able to flank Breaker on a precision. Sorry. Hydra for the double. Oh, nice. 3 down currently. 3 down currently for exceL.
As you have Craze and Phelpsy, they lost a life to see if they can just try and hold it out as much as possible to allow enough time for their teammates to spawn in. As Phelpsy's going to be in a little bit of a crossfire from Radix, trying to maybe get a kill, but no, Chid's going to be saying no, he's going to be shutting down Phelpsy's attempt to stay alive as the rest of the exceL just spawn in at the moment, and Radix taking control of the 2 hills at the moment. Triple Cap maybe coming in, or a lot of the other exceL players are sort of caught out in the middle of the map. They've just had enough time to jump into B right there, but yeah, it's got to be every single player in right now as you have 4 down for exceL.
We've got Craze coming out, but he's too far away, he's not going to be able to get a touch, so Radix have been able to shake off some nerves, maybe going into half time. It's not 6-0, they're not down and out completely,
yeah.
So they're not in a good situation, but they've got to take each round as it comes, one at a time. And look at Phelps's kills. Look. Nope, you can't anymore. Look at Phelps's kills.
Putting in work, but yeah, that's a lot better score at the moment if you are Radix than a 6-0. You know, it could be worse. A 5-1, not the greatest, but not the worst. So I think the second map rotation, this is where really Radix needs to try and pick things up and stop this exceL momentum in this second map.
Okay, so we're gonna have a fight over to. We'll say we've got a stalemate at the moment. Want to see where the play is gonna be. Looks like Radix are edging towards, so it's literally a mirror match completely at the moment.
Yeah, both players, well, both teams mirroring the exact same strat at the moment. It's going to be a little bit of a confrontation here on Plat. He's going to get taken down. He's going to get taken out by Hydrone, who's also going to be taking out Chid as well. So 2 players down for Radix currently. So the fight's going to be moving over to the east side of things, where the rest of the Radix players are at the moment.
Right, so it's just 1 down for J-Ray, it's just 1 down for exceL. Demonica's now just fallen for Radix. Only 1 hill capped at the moment, so then the team scoring is exceL. Hydra has fallen as well, so another push should be, for me, yeah, they should get him off hill, and then make their way to cap E, sorry.
Yeah, I think that would be the play to try and make at the moment. Breaker's stuck by himself on rocks. Trying to be in pain in exceL's plan at the moment. He's going to be taking out a couple of players. It was 3 dead now for exceL, so it's going to be all coming down to the home hill to see whether or not Phelpsy and Hydro can hold it off as long as possible. Sammy and the rest of the exceL squad just spawn in.
So it's only a 10-second spawn round, so I wasn't expecting Radix to be pushing for the free cap. Instead, just get the kills as they come out of spawn, and hopefully then you're able to actually get maybe a decap or push on for the free cap, depending on when and how quickly you are able to get these kills. But exceL will be pushing out, and they're going to be looking to. Well, there's a play coming in over the other side of the map, and it's Craze pushing in on precision.
J-Rage is going to be able to back him up as both himself and Hydro and pick up a few kills on Radix, who currently have 2 dead. They actually have both 2 hills at the moment, well, 1 hill for a piece now, as he said Epsilon again, exceL taking the other home hill at the moment.
So we're on board with the Krazed at the moment. They're about to get 3 for a short time. They won't get the 3. They won't get the 3 cap at this moment. So we haven't actually spoken about Craze at the moment. So great player. Many regard him as the best player in Europe. Don't know if it's the actual fact. I do think he's really, really good.
He's at least like a top 5 contender, you can say.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
But we're going to see here as he's proven at the moment. We actually have 4 players down for Radix, and there you go. The 6-1 with another triple cap. exceL 1 round away from securing the 2-0 victory for them, playing a lot more confidently, a lot more better in this second map. So everything the rest of this game just falls down onto Radix. And is this a round to maybe put like a boom shot down or a drop shot to try and change up as much as possible?
Well, it's pretty much the exact same thing what they did on Foundation. If they was to put a boom shot down now, it's just the same thing really. It's just go in there, hope for the best. If we get the boom, we get the boom. If we don't, then we just lose the round. We've got nothing to lose at this point. Yeah. So maybe that, maybe Sniper. Definitely not on X though, to be perfectly honest. And
there you go, they've gone with the X. Yeah, probably not what I would choose, because they have lost 6 rounds of this sort of like heavy weapons in the game. Getting loud, boy. Opulent getting hyped, and their game is currently a 4-2 up in map number 1, if you are wondering what's going on with the other game currently. But we're currently on board with Radix versus exceL in game number 2, with exceL with a 6-1 lead at the moment.
All I can say is that out of 7 rounds you've lost 6 of them, okay? Majority of the fights that you lost have been over on this side. I don't know why they're not putting something. They need to put something down. I don't feel like they've practiced with putting certain weapons down, or knowing what to do with certain weapons, or where to put certain weapons. Yeah.
She's actually not able to pick up 2 kills right there. There's actually 4
down. Yeah.
4 down.
But again, really short spawn time, so I don't know if they're going to be able to get the free cap. They're attempting it though, but this could be.
Yeah, I think it's too late.
Yeah, it's fine.
Not bad.
Not bad. Say exceL don't need to put anything down. They're going to have a choice of putting something down, maybe.
Yeah, they have to put something down because obviously Radix went with the X in off.
Didn't realise, see them skulls there. So.
Grenades?
Yeah, so I believe what they've just done there is just clicked anything at this point, as long as it wasn't a boom shot.
Imagine that. By mistake.
That whoops, didn't mean to put that down, and they just lose. They'd be out, going to be furious.
Reverse sweep. But
no, so the reason they've done that is because they're feeling extremely confident. They don't feel like it's going to go any longer. They feel like this is going to be the last round, and they're just going to see it out now.
Yeah, grenades don't change up too much. It adds a little bit more of a reward to that plat fight, which exceL have been able to win every time. As you can see, Craig's going to be picking up the frag grenades for his team, and hopefully using them to the smartest of the possible play. HDGamingRawr is going to be picking up a kill on Chid, who for some reason pushed on 2 of the exceL players.
Right, so HDGamingRawr just ran at mush there, so that's just I believe that's just sort of an anything play at the moment. Just thought, may as well. So if he wins it, he's causing a lot of pressure, but Crazy's kills Phelpsy with the nades.
Oh no, that's not how you want to be using the nades. 2 down for exceL at the moment as well, which is going to lead to 3 being dead currently.
Yeah, 3 dead at the moment for exceL. So they're going to be pinching in here and looking for the triple cap. They've got
a few players coming out of spawn.
This could be dangerous. Okay, so 1 down for Chid. Chid's down at the moment.
I would get out Demonic.
Demonic's down, so there's 2 down, 3 down. So just 2 down at the moment, sorry, for Radix. HDGamingRawr's flying at precision.
Gonna be trying it. She's gonna come out on top. HDGamingRawr with the kill. So you've got 3 dead again for Radix. I don't know, like that triple cap was a bit. Maybe they should have waited for another wave of spawns, because I thought you only had 1 player coming out of spawn. It was 3 surrounded their home hill.
Yeah, you had 1 come out of spawn, and there was 2 sitting in sort of the side. So where Mush is sitting now, there was 2 people towards there. So they've just collapsed on the hill, and yes, it wasn't a good idea. Such short spawn times as well. Something they need to be keeping their eye on.
Yeah, so Radix don't actually have a hill at the moment, as their point lead. They're about to lose it. Precision's going to be trying to take the enemy home, which is a really good, smart play to make, especially this early on into the game. Being just behind at the moment with a few points, but you've got a lot of the exceL players just coming out of spawn as Precision gets down. You've got a few of them going down, probably both full pointed. exceL putting in some nice crossfire team fire right there.
So yeah, I was going to go back to the last round now. So so go back to this round. Sorry. So exceL started off great. They've ran in, they've smoked off the nades, they've been able to pick them, got out absolutely fine. And in theory, they should be in a much stronger position than they are now. But unfortunately, Crazy managed to kill Phelpsy with the nade. Then he fell himself, and another player's fell. Then it was Radix's turn to make the mistake. They had for a free cap when they could have just played for this. They could have just played for the 2.
Yeah. And have a decap.
And have a decap, yeah, and just be as annoying as possible.
Keeping their lives, but they didn't, and it backfired on them almost. Done a decent job to pull it back as it was exceL's turn to try and go for the triple cap, but right now the points are quite close, even though we have 3 down for exceL.
Oh, he's
rolled. Trying.
So Crazy's gone for the steam chain and has forgot to press his shoot button, bless him.
If you have a few exceL players coming out of spawn to make sure they grab that home, so the points are really close right now.
Yeah, exceL do need a decap, or well, they need to, and they're actually losing it. So.
Oh, it's very close. It's only 10 points or so away, so he has to win this.
And he has done.
He has.
So and they've got the double decap as well.
Oh no! 7 the last possible time. No way. Don't do it.
Oh, so they're at cap D, and it's done.
No way! No way! You can't lose a round like that.
Okay.